Come on.
Oh, 218.
Love you, Shelly.
And Gregory local 10-5 and Gregory local a runaway. There's a couple of clerks cars as well.
Are you Charlotte?
Yes, ma'am. How's he doing today?
What's that?
I said, how's he doing today?
Good.
Does he always, so he's always like this? And he always yells at people driving down the street?
We haven't been called for yelling at people, but he's pretty vocal, and
There he goes. I'm gonna hide from him because I don't want to piss him off. But I was just driving down this road because I'm campaigning, and I want to make sure I'm looking at all these yards because I'm also looking for trying to promote my business. And I was just cruising down here real slow, and I noticed that he had like a sign, and I was reading his little sign that he has right here with the computers. So I was like, and he waved at me. I thought he knew who I was, so I like actually stopped, and I was like, hi. I was like, are you just waving to me? Do you know me? And he's like, no, I was just waving to you because you were driving by slow. And I was like, oh, you do computer, you repair computers? And that's when he was like, yeah, I'm the National Intelligence. Or whatever.
FBI,
yeah, and
CIA.
And I'm like sitting there and I'm like wondering if he's joking with me because I got a lot of people that joke with me, you know what I mean? And so he was like, yeah, and I don't like it when people drive by slow. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, my name's Charlotte Perez and I'm actually running for your mayor. I was like, but you can't get mad at it because this is a public road. You can't be just yelling at people and talking to people like this because they're coming, in front of your house. And that's when he like got crazy. He said that I was being recorded, and then he actually got his phone and he started like coming out like towards me, and that's when I was just like, I'm out of here, and I called you guys because if he's gonna be going and yelling at people and approaching cars that he doesn't know, that's dangerous to himself and to others. You know what I mean?
Well, not according to the law. And his neighbors are very familiar with him. We're very familiar with him. When we've been to that point where we believe he's a danger to himself or others, he's actually asked us to take him in, and we've done that. But he's very loud and he's very vocal. But we also have a constitution we need to work within, and that allows people the right to freedom of speech, unless he's making some threats or something. If he is, then
that behavior is very aggressive, and honestly, it's a little bit. It definitely is alarming to me, and I wanted to call you guys over here because I didn't know that this was I should have known because seems like he's mental. That you guys might have known him, but he can't be doing that. He can't be interrupting the flow of traffic and yelling at people because they're driving around slow.
How was he interrupting the flow of traffic?
Because I thought he was waving me down because he knew me, and then he just wanted to yell at me because he didn't like the fact that I was driving down his road. Wrong.
Well, he is paranoid. I mean,
you're actually looking at the rules of the road. You're the actual motoring public, so you're the one behind the wheel.
Right, I could, but I'm like pulling over and I'm talking to people.
Right, and you have the right to, once you feel that, you have the right to obviously move on. He can hoot and holler all he wants. It's freedom of speech until he crosses that line into breaking the law. We can't do anything about that. He'll stand in that yard and talk to himself like that for hours.
Yeah, I seen him wave to himself like 5 times in his camera.
Right. So
it's just scary because people like that are the ones that end up doing mass murders and stuff.
Well, and I understand that, and like I told you before on the phone, we've taken him in for evals, and they don't feel that he is a problem. They let him out, and normally before we're even off shift again. So we've done everything we can do by the law. If there's other facilities, I mean, we've lost a bunch of beds at the other facility. And he's been there before, and they've put him out, saying that he's fine. And he is, like I said, he's very vocal, and he can come across as intimidating. But we've dealt with him so much. He does
kind of being tolerated at this time.
Well, he doesn't make any threats. He's just. He's not a dumb man. He's very...
Yeah, he seems like he's intelligent. He just seems like he's off his Richter.
Well, he's had some issues with the military, and they get PTSD.
Cells in the state hospital.
Right.
And that looks like he's...
Well, he has PTSD, so he is going to be paranoid. He does watch everything that happens outside his house, and he's probably talked to hundreds of people going down this road because of that. But until he crosses
feel
that
like
line and breaks the
That's
law,
a disruption in this neighborhood.
well, the neighbors are so familiar with him, they don't. I think they feel for him, and they don't call us. We never have the neighbors call us. They're just used to him, I think. And a lot of them actually
That's what it's
side with him
sounding
on a lot of things. I mean, they're
That's maybe
they're
that's why
protective
I'm a
of
little bit
him.
frustrated is because you guys are kind of like at a dead end with it, and basically this is being tolerated because it's just a big old cycle, and he's not getting
Well,
the
I don't know if
treatment that
it's
he needs.
tolerated as much as it is not illegal for what he's doing. It
Right.
doesn't.
Yeah, because he's not threatening, but he is harassing.
Well, it
Because he is.
depends
I
on.
was just driving down the road and.
Well, the
and then
neighbors.
and then what's I'm even concerned about is the fact that he has an open sign in his yard, which makes people think that it's a business. So they're going and approaching this house, and this man's mentally stable.
Well,
he's
and I
not-
don't know that he
he's
doesn't
not
have a
in any-
business,
I
honestly.
feel like he's not in any condition to have anybody over there.
Well, but you or I are not in a position to make that decision.
Well, actually, I am running for mayor, and I do have. If he does not have a business license for that house, I mean, he can get
Sure.
in trouble for that.
But what I'm saying is we're not in a position to decide whether or not he's capable or competent enough to run
I
a
know,
business. So
because that's the state hospitals. And where are you taking him when you take him?
we can't take him to the state hospital. We have to take him to the hospital,
to
the
Parkview?
regular.
All right. Well, can I have his information so I can?
I can't give you his information.
Well, is there going to be a report or anything?
We don't make reports based on things that are not a crime.
Okay, but
mean-
so I'm trying to get things done here in the community because I know that you guys have your hands tied in certain things, and I know with these and the addicts and the thieves and all like that, it's just a vicious cycle and there's nothing getting done. So I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to be the person that is following through and making sure that things are getting done.
Well, I would have to argue that things are getting done. We make arrests every day.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because you're arresting people.
Okay, so what is your suggestion?
The city needs education.
Okay.
The city needs to be. They need to be taught by example. It's not arrests aren't obviously making the difference here, right?
Well, that's what our power is. We don't have the power to go out and.
Right, but you do have the power to give me his information and make a report.
No, I can't give you his information. That would be if somebody walked up and wanted your information. I can't do that.
If I was causing a disturbance in the community, and I had an issue, I would expect for you guys to get my information.
Okay. Well, what our expectation is from the public is to investigate it. We investigated it. The officers actually talked to neighbors who said that you were actually yelling at him. So honestly, that could go both ways. If they want to side with him and say that you were yelling at him,
We can go talk to them as well, because if they're saying
can I
right
finish?
inside as soon as I got
So they
here.
said that you were yelling at him as well. So technically, if anybody
Yeah, I was
wanted to do
telling him he couldn't
anything,
do what he was doing, yelling at me because I'm driving down the
if
street.
anybody wanted to do anything, we could technically cite both of you for disorderly conduct without fighting, which is a breach of the peace.
But ma'am, you're telling me you're the supervisor, right?
Yes.
You're telling me that this man is an issue.
I'm not telling you he's an
You're-
issue.
You're telling me, how is he not an issue if if you've been over here multiple times?
Because half the time he calls us.
But still, it's still obviously an issue.
Not a legal
Because
matter.
he's still calling you.
So
and
when
still
it's a legal matter, we can intervene. If it's not a legal matter, like today, we cannot intervene.
Okay, now we're having misunderstandings because I'm telling you, if he's calling you and he's taking up this time, I don't even know why there's 3 officers here, number one, because there's two of you guys.
Because
could
they
be going
always
doing
send
other
2
stuff.
officers on a call like
Okay,
this, and then
well, this is ridiculous. This is why there's no officers
No, that's not
available
why.
for other calls. Yes, this is the problem. I've been dealing with this for over 15 years. I'm not brand new. I don't even know if you guys are from Pueblo.
Okay. I can tell you as a
I
supervisor,
know.
I respond to the calls that I choose to respond to.
I know you
So
do.
these 2 are sent here
I
for
know
a
you
reason,
do.
and I'm here because I knew you wanted to talk to us.
Yeah,
So that's why there's 3
it's-
of us here.
Okay, so right now you just admitted to me that you pick and choose your calls.
I'm a supervisor. Yes, I go on the calls with the officers that I choose to go on. But we respond to every call.
But there was just 4 officers here. Right?
There was another officer here that was en route to another call. he went to
I'm
another
just
call.
trying to figure out why there's a shortage of cops, but there's 4 officers on one call, and this is
You're
obviously
asking us a question we can't
not.
answer.
This is obviously not
We
a
can't tell you why
situation
there's
that's
a
in
shortage of
danger.
officers. If we wanted to hire more, we would.
If
That's
you
not
wanted
an
to
answer
hire
for
more,
us to give you.
If we could hire more, we would.
exactly. If you
Yeah.
could hire more,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's not an
I'm
answer for
I'm
us to
about
give
more
you.
officers as well.
Okay, so
But
why
I'm
are
just
you
trying to
asking
figure
us
out
that?
why there's a shortage of cops, but yet I got 3 cops handling one
I just
situation.
explained that to you.
We're not going to do that here. If you want to talk about this incident, that's fine. But we're not going to address the staffing issues of the department right now.
Well, we can because I'm the mayor, and that's my.
You're not the
situation.
mayor.
I will be the mayor, and I'm
And
running
you
for
keep,
mayor.
you told
and
him
I
you're
can,
the mayor, and you're.
I told him
Okay.
I'm running for
No,
mayor.
you
That's
told
what I
him, and the
him.
neighbors
I
heard.
told him I was running for
Okay.
mayor.
The great
I
thing
told
is he
him.
does record everything.
So then good,
And
we
if
can
you're
record
going
it,
out
and I'm
telling people
recording
that
it
you're
as
the
well.
mayor when you're
I'm
not,
recording it as well. I'm not. You're right. I'm not the mayor. I'm
Okay.
running for mayor, and everybody in the community knows that I'm running for mayor.
okay.
Yeah, except for the ones that don't know me. That's why I'm out here doing door to door, is so I can touch base with all these people out here. And if this person's an individual that I said, hey guys, I have an issue out here with this individual, and you guys took 2 hours to come out here to bring 4 cops, when you guys tell me that there's a shortage of cops. And
We
now
didn't
I'm
bring
telling
4
you,
cops.
hey,
The
I
other
need to make a
officer is
report
going to
on this
another
guy
call.
because he's obviously an issue. You told me yourself that there's been multiple calls by him himself. So
Right.
this is
He
a-
can call us. He lives in this community. He
Right.
can call us as many times as he wants.
So he can waste your time, and when there's
He
other
called us about this, and
situations-
you called us about this. If you call it a waste of time, those are your words, not
Well,
mine.
You're just telling me that you come here all the time, right?
We come to a lot of houses all the time.
But he
We
calls
work
you all
for
the
the
time.
community.
But he calls you all the time. I don't know for what.
Right.
He's been admitted to the hospital. He's back in this house doing the same thing that he's doing, and probably
Which is not
why
illegal, Charlotte.
it's,
What he's doing is not illegal.
it's for him to be talking to people and being like that with people that are either walking by his house or driving by his
Okay.
house.
Well, now you
that's
know
not-
where he
that's
lives.
not
You can
normal.
certainly avoid his
That's,
house.
That's not normal.
It might
That's
not be
an
normal.
issue
We
in
have
the
a lot of
community.
mentally ill people in this community. It's not normal.
You're right. That's not normal, and for him to be able to live.
So
like
what are you
that
going to
and-
do? Lock
and
him up? Lock all the people up that
if
you
I-
think
no,
have a
you know
mental
what
issue?
I'm gonna do is I want to get him treatment that he needs.
Okay.
Obviously, because he
I
has
think it would be
like
great if you
he's
worked on
living-
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to get.
But that
his
doesn't start with
information.
police. I can't give you
I
his
need-
information
I need something
legally.
to be able to follow up with
You
this
can ask
situation.
him, but I cannot legally give you his information.
Yeah, I'm not talking to that crazy
Okay.
man because he's talking to himself, and I'm trying to talk to the Pueblo Police Department to get information.
I
so
understand
can
that, and I
follow up
cannot
with the
legally
situation.
give you his information.
So then, that is not healthy for himself.
Ma'am,
And
we
the
have
fact
a
that
huge population of mentally ill people in this community.
I've been doing this work for 15 years. I've been knocking on these doors for 15
Okay.
years. I have never ever come across.
Okay, then you're
someone
going
as
to the wrong
mental
places
as he
because
is.
we do this every day. And we come across these people every
How do
single
I-
day.
How do you know where I go if I'm doing it in the wrong places?
Well, because you're telling me this is the
I've
first.
been everywhere in Pueblo, so
Well, I'm telling you, we run into these mentally ill people every day.
okay.
That's why we
I'm
have
and you know that I'm
certified
trying to help
technicians
you
ride
guys
with
out
us.
so you guys don't have to keep dealing with situations. You guys got other things. You guys could be getting the heroin off of the streets. You guys could be.
We're working on that as
addressing
well.
with the homeless people that are,
We're
in
working
these
on all of
abandoned
that.
houses. I mean, there's a lot that you guys could be doing instead of having.
I know, but we're standing here having a 30-minute conversation regarding something you want us to do that's outside of the Constitution. Is there anything else we can help you with?
Well, this man's recording me, so I guess I should.
Okay,
record him.
and that's both of your rights. Is there anything else that we can help you with?
No, I guess not. I guess I need to try to find out how we can get this man some health services because
He already
he's
has health
definitely.
He already has that.
Well, it's what it is. It's not enough.
Okay, well,
He's having outbursts on everybody. He's just maybe he is vocal, but he needs medication or something. That's not.
we
normal.
can't force him to take medication.
It's all good.
Okay,
I'm done here. If you guys are done here.
okay, thank you.